Bringing the chin up towards the ceiling, your head will fall back. Stretching the throat, try to keep the lips together. Coming back up to center, we'll inhale both arms up again. On the exhale, we're going to bend the right elbow, bringing the hand to the small or to the top of the back. Bringing the left hand to the right elbow. Sit up tall. Maybe tug a little bit on that right elbow with your left hand. Releasing the arms back up to center. Hands switching, bending the left elbow. Hand to the top of the back, right hand to the left elbow, keeping our elbow pointing up, try not to let it fall to the side. Extending both arms straight up. We'll bring the hands to the floor, removing the block from underneath you. Bring the knees wide, toes touch behind you, heels to your sits bones. Inhaling tall. Exhale, folding right down the middle, a wide child's pose. Relaxing our hips. Chest just enough. We're going to slide our right arm underneath the left, coming down to the shoulder. If it's too far, you can put a block underneath you. So right arm will reach underneath the left. Coming back up to center, we'll bring the right hand to the top of the mat, threading the left arm underneath the right, coming down to the arm and shoulder. Still trying to keep our hips low, relax, and breathe. Bringing the left hand back to the top of the mat. We'll walk the hands in, coming to an upright position. Inhaling, arms tall. On our exhale, we're going to drop our right arm back behind us, hand to the floor. You can stay here, reaching that left hand back, or you can press into the shins, lifting the hips, getting a little more stretch in the quad. Lowering the hips back down. Inhaling both arms to center. And exhale, drop the left hand down behind you, press into the shins, or just reach that right forearm or right hand back. Slowly lowering the hips, coming back to center. Go ahead and swing the feet from under us, coming into our butterfly position. Toes or the ankles. Inhale, lifting tall through the top of our head. Drop your shoulders down. On your exhale, keep your back the exact same. Just bend the elbows, hinging forward a little bit. Out a little bit wider, maybe, or a little bit farther away into like a diamond shape. If you would like, you can take your hands underneath the legs, kind of come into the tops of the feet. If not, you can just hold on to the feet like normal. Inhale for a little bit of a half lift to lengthen your spine. And on your exhale, hinge forward, keep the back flat. out through those left fingertips, pressing our left hip down, making the left side as long as you can. Left hand comes back down to the floor, closing the shoulder. Walking our hands all the way through center, all the way to the left. Again, squaring off the chest towards the toes. Inhale, little half lift. And exhale, fold. Keep the left hand down. We're going to open up the right arm over the ear. Again, reaching through the right hand. Right hip pulls down to the floor. Full breath. Closing that right shoulder down, right hand back to the floor. Hands walk back to center. One more time, inhaling for a little half lift. And exhale, folding forward. Again, keep the toes pointing up. Walking the hands in, coming upright. We'll bring the feet together, legs long into your pike pose. Pressing the heels down, sits bones pressing into the floor. Arms reach high, big breath in. Exhale, hinging forward, toes or shins. Again, tilting the pelvis down. Breathing into the backs of your legs. Right knee, grabbing the right shin or maybe hooking the arms underneath, but trying to bring the shin parallel to the chest. If it only comes to a figure four, that's perfectly fine. If you can lift it up and bring it closer, that works too. Just remember to sit up tall. You don't want the back to round. By the hip. So if you need to put a block underneath the left side to lift you up, you can do that. Trying to keep the inside of the right foot on the floor. Left side. Block under the left. Yeah. So yeah, tall inhale, arms high. Exhale, hinge forward. Trying to keep our shoulders level, not leaning to the left. Checking in with the hips, make sure that inside right thigh is still pressing towards the floor. Just a little bit, maybe a little lean back. Careful in that right thigh. Bend the elbows. You can let the head fall back if you want. Coming back up to center, we're going to bring that right foot forward again. Back into our pike. Inhaling, arms high. Exhale, hinging forward. Checking out the body. Maybe the right side feels a little more open than the left. either to the figure four position or lifting it up into your cradle. Sit up straight. Keep the right toes pointing up. Releasing the left leg. Bringing the ankle back by the hip, foot to the floor. This time block underneath the right side. Towards our toes, arms reach high. Exhale, fold forward, reaching for the right foot. Shoulders are level, hips are level, face is relaxed. Just a little lean back. Try to relax the left side. Coming back up, we'll bring our left leg forward into your pike position. One more time, arms reach high, big breath in. Exhale, hinge forward. Toes or feet. Balanced breath. Same inhales and exhales. Rolling yourself all the way up. We'll cross the ankles, rolling forward to our hands and knees, into our tabletop. Shoulders over our wrists, hips over our knees. Inhale to drop the belly, lift the chest and the tailbone. We're going to take a couple cat-cows. Exhale, round the back. Press the floor away. Feel your belly pulling. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, the tailbone. Exhale, rounding the back. Time. Inhale, drop in the belly. Exhale, round in the back. Press the floor away. Letting the hips shift all the way back into your child's pose. Reaching the hands forward. Maybe rock across the shins. Shifting the hips forward towards the top of the mat, coming into our up dog, keeping the wrist under our shoulders, letting the hips drop, pressing into the hands, keeping our ears out of the shoulders. Coming back up to our neutral tabletop position. We're going to extend the right leg back, toes on the floor. Taking a couple rocks back and forth again across the ball of the foot. Lifting the right leg up. It'll come straight back from the hip. Gently tucking your left toes underneath. If you need to bring both knees to the floor, you can. Pressing into the hands and the left foot, lifting that left knee, shifting our hips up and back into a three-legged dog. Trying to keep our right hip closed, let that left heel relax towards the floor. Next breath, shifting forward, we're going to bring our right foot to the top of the mat, let the left knee drop. Inhaling up for your low lunge. Press, letting the hips fall down and forward. Pressing into our right foot. Swinging our arms behind you. You can either interlace the fingers or you can bend the knee and grab the right foot. Releasing the left leg all the way to the floor. Both hands are going to come inside our right foot. Keeping the right foot flat, we're going to inhale that right arm all the way up, reaching it behind us. Again, bending the left knee. Maybe you reach the foot, maybe you don't. It's okay. Releasing the left leg back. Right hand's going to come back inside our right foot. Opening up the right toes towards the side. We're going to let the right knee fall open. Sole of the right foot lifts. You can bend the elbows. You can come to a block. You can come to your forearms. Breathe into the hips. Letting that right side naturally open. Right hand towards our right hip. We're going to let that left hip drop down underneath us just a little bit, turning the chest towards the side, the right side. Feeling it a lot in the glute and the right hip. Bringing both hands back to the top of the mat. We'll close that right knee in. Gently lifting that right, or tucking the left toes underneath. Gently, we're going to lift the left knee, shifting up and back. Right leg reaches back into your three-legged dog. Back to where we started. Gently bending the left knee, lowering back down to your three-legged tabletop. Nice and easy. Go ahead and bring that right knee down to the floor. Shift back, take a little child's pose, roll out your wrist if you need to. Coming back up to our neutral tabletop. Some will extend the left leg back, toes on the floor. A few rocks across the ball of the foot. Left leg up, leg is straight back from the hip, flexing that left foot, engaging your low belly. Tuck the right toes underneath. Pressing into the floor, lift that right knee up, shifting the hips up and back, three-legged dog. Really pressing into the hands. Next breath, bending the left knee, bringing the left foot towards the top of the mat, dropping our right knee down. Inhaling, arms up, low lunge. Again, letting our hips sink. Relax the jaw, brow. Sweeping the arms back behind you. Again, you can interlace the fingers, or you can bend the knee, or you can do both and grab the foot. Keep your left foot flat. Releasing the right foot all the way to the floor. Both hands come inside our left leg or our left foot. Big breath in, sweeping that left arm all the way up, reaching it back, bending the right knee. Again, maybe you reach the foot, maybe you don't. Either way works. Trying to let the hips sink. Breathe into the right quad. Releasing our right leg back. Both hands come to the top of the mat inside our foot. Turning the toes out to the side. Gently let the knee fall open, sole of the foot lifts, coming into your dragon. Easy breath. pose. Pay attention to what you feel. Bringing the left hand to the left hip. Dropping that right hip down to the floor a little bit, turning your chest towards the left side of the mat. Remember to breathe. Bringing the left hand back to or both hands back to the top of the mat. We'll close that left knee in, tucking our right toes underneath. Pressing into the floor, lift that left foot up, shifting up and back into your three-legged dog. Shoulders relax out of the ears, pressing into the hands for your lift. Slowly bending the right knee, bringing it all the way back down to your three-legged tabletop. And left knee lowers back to your regular tabletop. Shift back one more time, take a quick child's pose. Tabletop position. We're going to tuck the toes underneath, pressing into the hands and the feet. We're just going to lift the knees to a hover above the floor, coming into your bear. Engage the low belly. You don't want a big arch in the back. Pulling everything in your core up and in. Lifting the hips, shifting all the way back into your normal downward dog. Pedal out your heels. Bending the knees, coming all the way back down into our hover. So knees just above the floor, core engaged. Lifting the hips, straightening the legs, shift back, downward dog. Walking the feet a little bit closer to the hands, just like a step or two. We're going to bend the knees. Right hand reaches down for our left ankle or shin. Once you've got a hold, straighten out the legs any amount. Coming into your twisted downward dog. Pressing into the left hand. Keeping our hips back. Bending the knees. Right hand will come back to the top of the mat. Reaching our left hand back for our right ankle or shin. Straightening the legs, shifting back. Strong right arm. Bending the knees, left hand comes back to the top of the mat. Slowly walking our feet forward, coming to our forward fold. Let your top half relax. Kind of just dangle. Bend and straighten one knee at a time. Maybe shift the hips a little. Maybe lift the toes or lift the heels. Just kind of moving around. Pressing into our feet. Slowly rolling yourself all the way upright. Head will come up last. Go slow. We've been hinged for a while. And all the way upright. And planting our feet, pressing them into the floor. Keeping our pelvis tilted. Arms reach high. Big breath in. A couple sun salutations. Exhale. Fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, hop or step back. Chaturanga, keeping the elbows in close as you lower. You can also do that from the knees. Inhale, up dog. hop, step, walk, top of the mat. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Press into the feet, rise up, big inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, hop or step back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a couple breaths here. We're going to start to make our way into a flow. You want to go ahead and drop the knees for a second. You can grab your blocks, bringing them to the top of your mat. We'll move them as we need, but at least they're in the vicinity. Whenever you're ready, coming back up to your downward dog. Next inhale, right leg reaching up and back. Exhale, right foot steps forward, top of the mat. Rise up for your crescent. And letting the ball of the left foot down, right knees over our ankle. Bringing the hands to heart center. Without launching, shifting forward onto our right foot. Left knee comes up and in. Trying to make the thigh parallel to the floor. Pressing into our right side. Keeping your focus on what's standing still, not what's moving. Gently opening up that left knee, left hip. Pressing into our right leg. Slowly letting that left leg come all the way behind us, hinging forward into your warrior three. If you want to use the blocks at the top of the mat, please feel free. Opening the arms out to a T. Maybe bend that left knee coming into your paper airplane. Again, you can use the blocks. Straightening that left leg back out in our warrior three. Bending our right knee, left toes are going to come all the way to the floor. Grab the blocks. Straightening our right leg. Walk the hands back into your pyramid position. So the back is flat. Both feet are facing forward. Keep your pyramid a little bit shorter, a little bit closer together than you normally would. We're going to bring the hands back sort of towards where the hips are. You can keep the hands forward or you can face them back. We're going to come into a humble flamingo. So bending the left knee, trying to shift forward onto that right leg enough to lift the left leg up, pressing into the blocks. Gently lowering that left foot back down to the floor. On your inhale, arms are going to reach up, sweeping all the way up through our crescent and up, turning towards the side into your star. Big breath in, reach the arms high as you can. Exhale, hinge forward, folding all the way down. Pressing the insides of our feet down. Keeping the hips in between our ankles, trying not to shift back. Bringing both hands to the floor. We're going to walk the hands over towards the left side, bending our left knee, coming into our side squat. So now right now the toes are flat on the floor. You can lift the hands to the chest, being on the ball of the left foot. Nice and easy. We're going to lower that left heel. Again, you can bring your hands back down to the floor. We're going to lower that left heel. Let the hips drop a little bit. Right toes will point up into your sumo. Keeping the arms in the inside of the left knee, nice and tight. Shifting back up to the ball of the left foot, let the right toes fall down into our side squat. Bringing the hands to the floor, walk both hands over to the right side, bending the right knee, switching it up, ball of the right foot, and you can lift the hands if you'd like. Lowering that right heel to the floor, letting the left toes point up, lowering our hips. Again, you can use the hands in the front or behind you, wherever you need. Shifting back up to the right toes into our side squat, foot comes flat. Bringing both hands to the floor, walking them towards the top of the mat, coming into our runner's lunge. We'll lift the right foot up, stepping it back into our plank. Shift forward for a vinyasa, or lift the hips for your down dog. Couple breaths. Focusing on using your downward dog as your reset for your mind, body, and breath. Next inhale, left leg reaching up and back. Exhale, stepping left foot forward, top of the mat. Rise up for your crescent. Blocks back at the top if you need. All of the right foot's down. Planting into the sole of your left foot. Hands will come to heart center. Shifting forward onto our left leg. Right knee up and in. Standing tall. Press down into the foot and lift up through the top of our head. Letting that right knee open up. Hip wide. Still focusing on the left side. Right leg come all the way behind you as you hinge forward into your warrior three. Keeping the right toes pointing down. Still pressing into that left foot. You'll feel your left knee lift. Arms will come to a T. Maybe bending that right knee, coming into your paper airplane. Bend the left knee, right toes come to the floor. Inhaling up through your crescent, turning all the way to the other side of your mat. Legs wide, arms reach high. Exhale, let it go. Fold forward. Inside of the feet, press down. Both hands to the floor. We'll bend the right knee, walking all the way over to the right side. Side squat. Ball of the foot. Gently let that right heel drop. Left toes will point up, coming into our sumo. Back up to the right toes into your side squat. Let the left foot fall flat. Hands come to the floor, walking all the way over to the left side. Again, ball of the left foot's down. Gently lowering the left heel, letting the right toes come up into your sumo. Back up to the ball of the left foot, side squat. We'll bring the hands to the floor, walking both hands back to the top of the mat, coming into our runner's lunge. Since I forgot it on this side, we're going to just straighten that left leg, coming into our pyramid, shifting our hips back. You can grab the blocks. Flat back, hips behind the foot. Leaning into our left foot, gently lift the right toes up, bending the right knee, humble flamingo. Slowly we're lowering the right toes. We'll bend the left knee, bringing both hands to the top of the mat. Lifting our left foot up, stepping it back into your plank. Shift forward for Vinyasa or lift the hips for your down dog. Full breath. Gently bending the knees, coming all the way back to your tabletop position. We're going to slide our right knee forward, swinging the shin, coming into our pigeon. Block underneath your right side if you need a little extra lift. Staying upright for just a moment. And let our hips settle. Right hand comes to the top of the mat. We're going to open up that left shoulder, reaching it back towards the foot. Maybe bend the left knee. You might grab the foot. If you want to do mermaid, you can do that too. Slowly releasing that left leg all the way back. Hands coming to the top of the mat. Inhale for a half lift. Let the chest up. And let it go. Fold all the way forward. Releasing into your sleeping pigeon. And relaxing our right hip. Coming back to the breath. To our hands. Tuck our left toes underneath. We're going to lift up just enough. Bring that right knee out to the side into your half frog. As you're lowering down, you can come all the way down like normal, or you can thread that right arm underneath the left. Might crack your back a little bit. Again, relaxing down onto the arm. Relax the inner right thigh. Trying to release our pigeon. Full breath, feeling the tug in the shoulder, the opening in the back. Sliding our right knee down to meet our left. We'll lift the chest enough to bring our right arm all the way out to the right side, arm at a T. Left hand's gonna go underneath our left shoulder. Bending the left knee, rolling over to the right side of the body. If it's a little much, you can lower the arm. If you need a little more, you can bend it, or just don't roll back as far if it's a bit much. Rolling back to center. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Pressing ourselves back up to our tabletop position. This time sliding our left knee forward, swinging our shin. And staying upright for a moment. Trying to settle, maybe take notes if this side feels a little tighter than your right one. Opening up the right arm, reaching back towards the foot. Again, you can bend the knee, maybe grab the foot, or you can do mermaid, where you hook the foot in the crease of the arm. way back, turning back towards the top of our mat. Inhale, half lift, just lifting the head. And exhale, let it go, folding forward, opening up the left hip. Full breath, keeping your awareness in the present moment. Try not to wander. Right toes underneath, lifting up enough, slide that left knee out to the left side. As you're coming down, maybe thread this left arm underneath the right. Half frog, half thread the needle. Relaxing the inside left thigh down. Breathe into the back of the left shoulder. Lifting the chest, we're bringing our left arm all the way out to the left side. Right hand under the right shoulder. Bend the right knee, rolling over to the left side this time. Left palm is flat. Keeping the shoulder out of our ear, so roll it down towards the hip. You'll notice it open up the front of the arm a lot more. To center. We'll bring the hands under the shoulders, pressing yourself up to your tabletop. Walk the knees forward, come into a seat, and then all the way down to your back. Keep a block handy. Starting with the soles of the feet on the floor, hip distance, arms down by our sides. Press into the feet, lifting the hips up high. Maybe bring the tops of the arms underneath you or try to interlace the hands underneath. Keeping our legs parallel. Glutes squeezing to lift high. Keeping the arms underneath you, slowly lowering the hips, just letting them rest on top of the hands and the forearms. Expanding the chest. Pressing into the feet, lifting the hips back up. You can release the hands to your sides. Keeping our hips nice and lifted. We're going to lift the right foot, bringing the right knee into the chest. So kind of like if we were marching or stomping. Keeping the hips high. And slowly lower right foot back down. This time lifting the left foot, bringing the knee in, press into your right foot to keep your hips up. And lowering the left foot. Lifting our right foot, knee comes into the chest. We'll do 3 each side. And lowering that right foot down. Lifting the left foot, press into that right foot. Keep the hips lifted. I know it's getting tired. Bringing that left foot back down. 1 more each side. Lifting the right foot, knee towards the chest. And right foot to the floor. 1 more. Lifting the left leg, knee comes into our chest. And lowering left foot back down to the floor. Let the hips relax, coming all the way down. Pull the knees into the chest, rock that out. Lifting the shins, bringing the shins parallel to the floor. We're going to engage our low belly. Squeezing the belly into our spine, pressing it into the floor. Throughout all of this, this is where you need to focus on keeping your position. It doesn't matter about how far you can move. We're gonna cross right knee on top of left. You can stay here, or if you would like, you can wrap that right ankle underneath again for your eagle legs. Bringing the forearms in front of the face. We're gonna cross left elbow on top of right, bringing the back of the hands together, or just crossing the elbows, either way. Engaging our low belly. On our inhale, we're gonna lift the shoulders, bringing the elbows towards the knee, kind of like a crunch. On your exhale, let it go, opening up. Inhale, lifting the chest, curling up into a ball, elbows to knee. And slowly extending back out. If the toes come to the floor, that's fine. If they don't, that's fine too. One more time. Inhale, curling up, elbows to the knee. And extending back out. Coming back up to your neutral position. Unwind the legs and the arms. Switching the crossing. So now left knee's on top. Forearms in front of the face. Right elbow on top of left. Pulling the forearms up away from the face, feeling that tug in the back of the shoulders, engaging your low belly. Inhale, elbow to knee. Extending out, releasing, opening up a little bit. Again, inhale, elbows to knee, curling up, shoulders lift. And extending out one more time. Inhale, lifting up, curl the back. Extending back out. Coming back up to your neutral position. We'll unwind the legs and the feet. Letting the feet come to the floor wide, about the distance of our mat. Both knees will fall over to the right side. A little windshield wiper of the shins. Let the inside of the left knee and thigh come to the floor. It won't touch, but if you think about it, it'll help. Bring both knees up through center, letting them fall over to the left side. Back to center. We're going to extend the soles of the feet up towards the ceiling. Peace fingers can grab your big toe. You can hold the backs of your thighs. Whatever's accessible. You can also use a strap. Still pressing that low belly into the low back, anchoring it into the floor. Let both feet fall wide into your supine straddle. Tailbone still on the floor. Toes. We're going to bend the knees, hands grab the outsides of the feet for your happy baby. Keeping the knees kind of close to the ribs, soles of the feet up to the ceiling. You can rock a little side to side if you'd like. Releasing the feet, letting the knees come into the chest, arms out to a T. Keeping our right knee in, we're going to extend our left leg all the way down to the floor. Rolling over onto your left hip, let the right leg come across for a big twist. Keep that right shoulder heavy on the floor. You can grab the right thigh if you'd like. Back up to center, both knees come into the chest. This time our left knee stays in, right leg extends to the floor. Roll it over onto the right hip, left leg comes across, another big twist. Keep that left arm on the floor, left shoulder down. Trying to keep our chest up. to center. We'll bring the soles of the feet to the floor like we would for bridge. Grabbing your block. Pressing into the feet. We're gonna lift the hips enough to bring the block low or medium height underneath the sacrum end of your tailbone. Letting the hips rest on top. Nice and easy, lifting one foot up at a time. Just letting the legs hang out on their own for a moment. Minimal extra effort. Little rock side to side across the sacrum with the block. You can do that. Just be gentle. You can also make little circles with the feet. Bending the knees one at a time, coming all the way back down, soles of the feet to the floor. Press into the feet, lift the hips enough to remove the block, lowering all the way back down to the floor, knees into the chest.